The Druid is coming back into the meta, easily destroying anybody I play against, and if you're looking for another strat to add to your roster, this is definitely the one. Alright boys, with the Druid finally being nerfed and buffed back to its normal form, it has appeared to be really good again. We were having a problem with it being like extremely overpowered and broken for about a week, but Ninja Kiwi surprisingly actually got on that and fixed it pretty fast. So now we're back to the normal Druid, and I've seen a ton of people just using this like normally in ranked because it is so good now. Now there's not really a set meta in this update. A lot of people are using dartling, a lot of people are using tack, people are using mortar. I've seen a lot of people using Druid though, which I think this could qualify as meta more than anything else really, because it is so great, and I think it beats some of the other strats that are quote-unquote meta. Like, our opponent is using dartling here, which we are definitely going to beat, so if it can beat dartling, I mean, it might as well be meta, right? Either way, the strat we got here is super interesting. We got the Corey NWF strat. We have Druid, Sub, and Spike Factory. A lot of people are using Farm with this Druid strat, but I prefer to use the Spike Factory in Submarine. It makes defending a lot easier, and it makes the strategy a lot easier for like, I'd say like worse players or newer players that aren't really good. I know a lot of the new players, they still kind of struggle with farming, and in my opinion, for like more experienced players like myself or whatever, or like other people who play the game a lot more often, not using farm and using like the Spike Factory and Submarine is actually a lot more fun. So this is why I prefer this strat way more than the farm strat, and I think it's actually a lot better too. Either way, our opponent is using dartling and farm, which it definitely qualifies as meta more than pretty much anything else in this game. So we're going to go ahead and beat him with this. I believe we'll be at 99 trophies after this, so maybe we'll just get to Hall Masters with this strategy. But this will prove how great this strat is. So we don't have any farms. We kind of need to keep our money like in check, and we're going to need to get down a reactor to help us with a lot of the harder balloons later on too, nice and early. Now boys, I know this map, like a lot of people use dartling and a lot of people use mortar on this map, but this is my favorite map to use Druid on, specifically because of this Druid spot right here. You can see he's not really sending me too much, but when it shoots up, it covers like the entire map. Plus the Druid of the Wrath always has some balloons to like buff its attack speed on. This is just the best spot in the map for Druid, or the best spot in like the entire game out of any map in my opinion. I've said this before, but this Druid spot is so good, and definitely my favorite Druid spot. Like, look how fast it's shooting right now, and that's like without it even having to go up too. Once it goes up, maybe like when some of the greens can't even get to the Druid because he's shooting so fast, but once some stronger AI comes, it covers this entire path, and it hits all the way up here too, along with the thunder just destroying everything. So we're going to have to prepare for round 11. You can see right here, like when it goes up, look how far those thorns go. It is so good. But okay, one bad thing about this strategy, the only thing I don't like, is you are going to need the reactor on round 11 to help defend against like round 11 and round 13 rushes and everything. So if you're not getting that up, or you aren't watching your money enough, you definitely will die. But that's the first thing you have to look out for, and then once you get down the reactor, you're actually going to be good for quite a while. So if you're a newer player trying to use the strategy, that is the #1 thing I'd recommend. Make sure you balance your money out enough to be able to afford the reactor on round 11. You're going to struggle a little bit with the money early on in the game, and you can see he's going to rush me. It's not really going to do too much. But one thing about struggling with the money with the strategy is my most favorite part, like the most insane part of this strategy that not too many people know or use at all, is the Druid farms. The Druid farms have been buffed for a long time, and they turn super good, especially on like maps like this, and especially against opponents who don't really know what anything about the Druid farms, which newer players definitely do not. The Druid farms are so good on this. So we're just going to continue ecoing. You need a large eco with this strategy, no matter like what, even if you are getting down some Druid farms. And then later on, as the rounds go by, we're going to get more of those down, and they are just going to be giving us an incredible amount of money. Also, on top of all that, I didn't really speak about the Spike Factory, but the Spike Factory's main purpose, besides being like overpowered just by itself, is providing us cheap DDT defense. So we're going to have really cheap DDT defense with the Spike Storm and the Spike Factory, so we can just focus all of our money on ecoing and on Druid farms. And even though our opponent has farm and dartling and boomerang, he has a pretty unrushable strategy himself, but even though he has farm, which theoretically means he should have so much more money than us, I'm going to show you guys how much more money we are going to have than this guy. We are going to have an insane amount of money, and he's really not going to have too much. So let's get down our Spike Factory, just in case he starts sending us kind of like some Moabs. We don't really want to get overwhelmed by those, because a few fortified Moabs probably could break through the defense we have now. But remember guys, heroes are also buffed right now. So if he sends us a humongous rush, let's say I have almost no money and he sends us a humongous rush next round, we can just upgrade our Oben to trees, and then that will suck up pretty much everything. But it doesn't look like he's too interested in sending us anything. He's just ranking up his farms right now. So we're going to get up the spike balls, and now we are going to be completely good for the next few rounds. And if we did need extra help, like I said, all we have to do is rank up the Oben a few levels, and his trees will provide so much more defense. So we're going to get incredibly greedy, greed up our eco as much as possible, and we're also going to start getting down our first few druids for our druid farms. And I'm telling you guys, you might think they're bad, you might think they're like not as great as they used to be. They are going to give us so much more money than this guy's farms over here. It is going to be insane. We already got 2 down. One thing I kind of see newer players not really do as much is they put their druids in like random spots if they're using them for farms, but I still like to put my druids like near the Oben, so at least they get this little bit of a buff. Even though they don't do too much damage, if you get like 10 of them, the damage adds up, so they do a lot to like Moabs and stuff too. You can see that Moab kind of got shredded, but we already have 3 of these little farmies down. We get our farmies down, and then on top of all of that, look at our eco. We have almost a $2.5 thousand eco on round 21, which is pretty good. And we have 3 druid farms, which are going to be making us bank. Now, one big issue right here is you can't do this with the other druid strat. If you have farm right now, you're probably thinking like, I can't really greed, because what if he sends me some BFBs? What if he sends me Moabs? Then I can't afford my Superstorm for DDTs. I will be absolutely screwed. Do not worry. Like I said, this Spike Factory right here can probably suck up like 1 or 2 DDTs. Our trees can suck up another 1 or 2 DDTs, and then all we have to do is get up the Spike Storm, and we can like defend pretty much unlimited DDTs. Unless he like all outed us, then we'll probably need to micro it once or twice. But we have the cheapest DDT defense. We have the greatest ways of making money. Already a $3,000 eco. We are cooking this guy right now. Oh, okay. Finally, we're getting a little bit of resistance from him. Not that it will matter. Look how many... Oh, that's a lot of resistance, actually. Okay, I have an idea. Do not worry, guys. Do not worry. This will be completely fine. Let's boost. We don't even need... Look at the Spike Storms doing absolutely work, by the way. Or the original spikes that we have at the bottom. We should be able to just micro this once or twice. And then, oh... That was actually really easy. That wasn't a problem at all. Okay, I was expecting it to be a little bit more of an issue because that was a pretty big rush, but that was actually not an issue at all. Okay, that was easy. And now he's trying to send us a little bit of a regen rainbow rush. I'm sorry, man. Or a regen ceramic rush. Sorry, I didn't even see that those were ceramics. And they're fortified? Listen, buddy, I hate to break it to you. I really, really do. Unfortunately... Like I said, the Spike Factory is just too good with this strategy. He's going to be crying. He sold his farms. The only thing we need to defend now are DDTs. And like I said, guys, those are going to be a piece of cake. So I'm not even worried about them. I'm just going to continue farming. Oh, okay. Well, 3 fortified DDTs, that like usually would be kind of an issue. But nope, easy peasy. That's all it is. And he is actually going to surrender to our druid strat. How are you going to surrender, man? Anyways, let's try it out one more time. That just shows how insane it is. Alright. I don't like where this is going. We have a different druid strat. This man's is definitely using tag glue, bro. If you use tag glue, bro, I'm not gonna lie, you got some problems IRL, man. Just heavy farm and all out. Okay, okay. We'll do something. We'll do something crazy, something a little special and crazy. We got the round 1 open. So we're starting off on the WW. Quad the IMF loan, you think that would work? Dude, he's so weird, bro. When I see this, I like know that you're like wanted by like 17 governments across the globe. When you use this strategy, bro, you actually need to be hunted down by the US government like a dog. And he has prestige on both the towers too. Like, bro, you are so weird. Okay, we gotta do something creative. We gotta greed. We gotta be greedy little you know what. We gotta get down as many farms as possible. We gotta take him out. The first Druid strat I did was a lot better. I was using the one with Spike Factory and everything. But this one, oh wait. Okay, let me fix the audio. I forgot to fix the audio. Alright, audio's back to being fixed right now. Audio's back to being fixed. There's like a minute without it. I forgot. If we're in video mode, we need good audio. Who doesn't have prestige on every tower? Yeah, I don't got enough monkey money for all of that, big bro. Alright, usually I would upgrade my Druid, but we need a greed, bro. We need to greed. So that means we're upgrading the farms first. Farms are getting upgraded first, and we're relying on the brambles. W or L greeting so far? I need to know. You guys need to rate my greeting. W or L so far? So far it's a dub. So far it's definitely a W. Dude, this Druid spot's horrible. Okay, wait, he's sending greens. We can handle greens. Look, 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 look. Second farm down, second farm down. We can handle greens without upgrading. Wait, Druid of the Wrath is fixed too, so we can just get that up. Oh my goodness, I forgot. Druid's actually good now. I forgot that it's back to being fixed. Right? It's good now? Okay, wait, we're good. It might look a little scary, but that's what we have to do in order to get enough money to kill this guy. It might look a little scary, but that's what we gotta do, bro. That's what we gotta do. Look at us. We already got 2 farms. That's good, right? We're doing good? We're doing great. Oh my goodness, we're doing good. Guys, we're doing so good. Is chat dead? Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much the whole channel. Oh my goodness, we're doing amazing. Oh, I should have gone for the plantation instead? Okay. I'll keep that in mind. I think it's time to get up lightning. Now, how much eco should we get? That's the question. Probably not too much, since we're trying to end it, like, before 30. But probably enough, because he's going to be stalling out the rounds. Oh my goodness, we need, like, scientific calculations to win this game. Alright, let's get up the plantation. We also need the reactor. We need reactor. Let's chill on the eco because we need reactor. This Druid gets a little scary without reactor, bro. I'm not gonna lie. We still have all 3 of our boosts left. We didn't boost or anything, so we're going to be fine. Plus we have these little Brambies ready to go. Let's see, is he going to rush us? I don't think he is, so we can try and get a little greedy. Because we're going to need to get greedy. Look, I'm going for the plantation, bro. We need to risk it. If we're going to win this game, we need to risk it. You go ballistic before reactor? Whoa, I went plantation. I went the 3rd option. And we're going rainbows. Oh my goodness, we have to be greedy. Yeah, Omar, that's impossible unless we get up a ton of money, though. There we go. Let's have like a second sub. Let's just try and look scary. Because if we like look scary, then he won't rush us because he needs to get up a ton of eco. If we like act like we can defend, we'll be good. Even though we clearly cannot defend and we would die to like any kind of rush at all right now, we have to act like we can defend. We're doing good so far on the greed. Rate my greed so far, boys. 1 to 10. How are we doing on the greed? I'd say solid 8 or 9. We're honestly doing really good. We're doing good, bro. We're doing good. Yo, Gourmet. Yo, you in the trap house. 8? Okay, W. W rating. W rating. Now, what should I rush him with? Zinny Z. What do you think a good rush will be on 22 to 24? Just unlimited ZOMGs or what? What's good, James? What's good? Gourmet, what'd you do in the trap house to get the coppers pulled up? 2 Moabs, 17? Okay, got you. Zinny Red. Yep, that is his name. Okay, should we stop eco or keep going, boys? Should we stop? I think we should stop. Oh no. We don't want to die to these purples. So let's put this on Strong. Let's go, James. W. James. Alright, 2 Moabs. This should make him a little feisty with the money and everything. Let's layer it a tiny bit. Because, I mean, we might as well layer since we're getting the eco anyway. Just layer some purples or whatever. Okay, did not kill him. But I think it did get him to spend some money. So we're looking good with the money. We're looking good. The thing is, we don't have cheap DDT defense, so it's good that we're getting this greedy. Facts, gourmet facts. Get the top path. I see a lot of people telling me to get the top path recently. I like the bottom path because I think it's better with Moabs. But you're right, maybe we should try the top path because a lot of people have been saying the top path is better recently. There we go, perfect sell. We're doing really good on the farm so far. I'm going to anti-stall. That's true. We might as well anti-stall. It doesn't. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. As long as our farms are good right now, that's what matters. The farms are going good, bro. The farms are going good. Well, we don't have a tower up here to even anti-stall. We need a tower up there. Yeah, I think that reactor, although sad that we had to get that up, I think it was necessary. I think it was necessary. I also don't know if that little farm move I just pulled was worth it. I think it was. Where's my IMFs? Alright, you know what? It's IMF one time. It look cool? You think so? Thank you. What should we rush him with? Is it unlimited ZOMGs or what? What should we rush him with? He's still ecoing. What are we thinking in terms of rush? ZOMGs? Okay. ZOMGs maybe fortified or unfortified? Fortified or unfortified? Let me know real quick. Let me know right now. Let me know right now. Fortified or unfortified? Rip? Why are you saying rip, bro? Chill. Chill on me. Chill on me. The double IMF one's coming in right now. I should have sold beforehand, though. Chill on me. Chill on me. There we go. See? It's going to be a rush for the ages. Bet enemy? Okay, bro. Bet on the enemy. See what happens, bro. Because we're coming in with this rush. We're coming in with it. He was ecoing the whole time, so he shouldn't have, like, too much money. But we'll see how it goes, bro. We'll see how it goes. Glue is like this. Glue really is like that. One DDT, I'm dead. We're not going to get to DDTs. We're fine. Round 24 lasts forever. And I got trees. We're fine to DDTs. He's going to have to defend. He's going to have to defend if he wants a chance. Will he be able to? He will not! We take the dub! Rip your points, whoever bet on enemy.